Welcome to Buzz 60 Animals, where we love to bring you the viral videos of the world's most interesting creatures. Now, to start things off, check out these awe-inspiring moments of people being caught off guard when they come face to face with majestic creatures in the wild.
When on safari, you expect to see some exotic animals, but this group of sightseers got up close and personal in a once-in-a-lifetime encounter. This video was captured on a river in Borneo. As the group were traveling down the waterway, they heard the sound of an animal from the bush. But what happened next was nothing short of magical, as the group came face to face with a herd of elephants going for a dip. The boat's guide mimicked the call of the elephants as they moved the boat closer. At first, the elephants seemed scared and moved back into the jungle, but they are eventually coaxed out once again, coming within mere feet of the boat. The videographer, who remains anonymous, had this to say about the encounter. "My host and guide were born and raised there, so he knows everything about the wildlife in the area and is able to call some of the elephants. After the exchange, the boat's driver slowly pulled away. A brief encounter that will no doubt remain in all of their memories forever."
Okay, so we've got Orca. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
This is wildlife photographer Rosie Barrett, and she's having an emotional moment. That's because for 4 days she's been scouring the Scottish coast, hoping to get a shot of these incredible marine mammals. However, due to inclement weather, her expedition wasn't able to locate any. That is, until now.
I've been looking for days for Orca and it's paid off. I've got orcas in my mail, oh my god!
She didn't spot just one, but 4 of the killer whales, just a couple of hundred feet away from the ferry she was on. The UK is home to a relatively small population of orcas, which live and hunt just off the northern coast of Scotland. But even after capturing these incredible shots of the majestic animals, 3 days later, while trying to get some B-roll on the same ferry, the whales appeared once again. It was a once-in-a-lifetime chance at a once-in-a-lifetime shot, a notion clearly not lost on this animal-loving photographer.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
In Palisades, Idaho, a close encounter between local snowmobilers and a very strong moose nearly resulted in injury. Jeremiah Bigelow was out riding the trail with his brother, son, and other friends when a huge moose came out of the woods and lingered between Jeremiah's snowmobile and his brother. "That scared me," Jeremiah told SWNS. "Moose are huge and I had to put my snow machine in reverse, but I could not back up because my boy was right behind me on an older sled that did not have reverse." The drama continued as Jeremiah's brother drew the moose's attention away from the child and the moose charged at him. The engine died right then and there and he managed to jump off the snowmobile just in time before the moose crushed it with his enormous weight. For a brief moment in the footage, you can actually see the damage the moose did to the snowmobile. These beasts are no joke, and they have every right to be suspicious of us. A bad scenario with an okay outcome, says Jeremiah, and thank the stars that everybody involved walked away intact.
A baby sloth was reunited with its mom after she was tricked into hearing it cry. SWNS says the mom was separated from her baby when she started to climb up a tree in beautiful Costa Rica. Staff from Jaguar Rescue Center in Puerto Viejo de Talamanca saw what happened and scooped up the tiny creature, which was taken to the vet to make sure it was found to be in good shape. In order to reunite the cub with its mom, rescuers recorded the little one's cry and played it out loud to the mother to summon her down. And once she began her descent, her precious tot was carefully handed back. The moving video has gotten thousands of hits on social media. I guess we can't resist the reunion of a mom and her baby.
So adorable together. Now, if those videos didn't move you, maybe these will. Imagine seeing this right in your own backyard.
Bear encounters can be scary, sometimes even deadly, but this one was nothing like that. This video was captured in Farmington, Connecticut, where this community has a family of bears that visit every year. Sometimes they like to play in piles of leaves strewn about the yard, or have a look inside a garage, no doubt in search of tasty treats. But this year, some of the black bear cubs seemed to need to cool off, and found their way into the pool of the Costello family.
Oh crap!
The Costellos say they know it's the same family because the mother is double-tagged, saying that she has mothered several generations of cubs so far. But the Bear family are more than just water sports enthusiasts. They have also been known to enjoy the neighbor's trampoline and can occasionally be seen napping on a porch with the Costellos' cats. So why do they keep returning? Locals aren't exactly sure, but there are rumors that they're being fed by someone nearby, with Michael Costello adding, "She's come into my garage 4 times now. She's used my pool. She's definitely part of the neighborhood."
These two foxes had an unlikely day when all of a sudden they found themselves on top of a family's trampoline. Nick Smith captured the scene as he realized he may have seen something similar before. It just reminded me of the John Lewis advert where the kid gets a trampoline and there were foxes bouncing on it. This one.
One day I'll fly away.
The foxes are by now regular visitors of Smith's home. And after interacting with the new toy, that's definitely not about to change.
What you're seeing is a bear in a convenience store, and it's anything but convenient for the store clerk.
Time to leave, buddy. Come on. You had enough to eat. Let's go.
This video was captured by 7-Eleven cashier Christopher Kinson in Olympic Valley, California. He was standing behind the counter at around 1:30 a.m. when the door opened. As he looked up to see who entered, he didn't see anyone. Then he looked down. Kinson says the bear made a beeline straight for a box of candy bars, chowing down before perusing the rest of the store.
Get out of here, dude.
The bear grabs a few items and leaves, without paying, of course. But after a couple of minutes, the bear must have realized he was still hungry, coming back in and politely grabbing a couple more candy bars for the road, and then once more for good measure.
Out. I'm locking the doors.
Kinson says that he was startled and scared at first, but once he realized the bear was just looking for some prepackaged processed foods, he was fine. Eventually, the bear seemed satisfied, and Kinson got the courage to lock the doors by tying a trash bag around the handles. But he eventually needed to upgrade his security to a mop handle.
This baby deer was rescued by a police officer, and thankfully body cam footage caught the whole thing. Minnesota State Police released a statement about the incident that said in part, "An unusual call for help had Trooper Molly McClure jumping into action. While on her shift, Officer McClure heard what sounded like a baby deer and decided to see if she could help." The statement went on. McClure ventured toward the sounds. Turns out the little one was stuck in the fencing. The baby deer was able to reunite with its mother, and I'm sure it was a rewarding moment on the job for this officer.
Pretty unbelievable sight. And if you like that, we have more incredible footage coming up.